Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're unpacking a concept that is literally rewiring the entire global economy. And yeah, we're talking about cryptocurrency. We'll be drawing directly from the digital ledger to totally bypass all that confusing jargon and just look right under the hood to see how digital money actually operates. Okay, let's dive into this. Can you send money without a bank? It's a premise that completely challenges the very foundation of modern finance. The digital ledger kicks off with this exact provocation, highlighting that true cryptocurrency isn't just like a new flavor of money. No, it's the complete removal of the banking institution from the entire equation. Now, what's really fascinating here is the stark contrast between these formats. I mean, we're all intimately familiar with fiat systems, right? Cash, cards, checks. But crypto doesn't just digitize those old analog formats, it completely replaces their underlying infrastructure. It represents an entirely new category of moving value that is fundamentally disconnected from those legacy financial rails we are so used to. We aren't just changing the currency here, we're upgrading the entire operating system of money itself. So instead of routing your hard-earned money through clearinghouses and waiting days for it to finally settle, crypto operates on direct transfers. You send value instantly and securely, peer-to-peer. It is literally the digital equivalent of handing a friend a $20 bill, but executed across the globe in absolute milliseconds. And the best part? There are absolutely zero middlemen taking a cut, charging you ridiculous fees, or arbitrarily freezing your assets. So the crucial point is, how does this actually work, right? I mean, if we just remove the banks and the intermediaries, how on earth do we prevent total chaos and fraud? Well, the secret to security without a middleman actually lies in the architecture itself. And that answer is the blockchain. This is a system where every single transaction is stored, making it completely transparent and, most importantly, totally secure. Think of it as a permanent, immutable digital ledger. Because every single move is recorded for the entire network to see, it creates a trustless environment where security is literally built right into the code, rather than relying on some big institution. You don't have to trust a bank, you just have to trust the mathematics. And this brilliantly illustrates the sheer scale of that security. We are talking about thousands, literally thousands of independent computers or nodes distributed globally all over the world. They're constantly working in tandem to cryptographically verify every single transaction that happens. There isn't just one central server sitting somewhere waiting to be hacked. No, it is a massive, incredibly robust, decentralized consensus engine. Moving beyond the blockchain itself, let's take a look at the key players who are actually utilizing this technology out in the wild. Now, Bitcoin, of course, remains the original cryptocurrency. It was the absolute proof of concept that completely ignited this whole industry. But as the digital ledger rightly points out, the ecosystem has exploded far, far beyond just Bitcoin. Today, thousands of alternative coins exist, and they're engineered for entirely different utilities, everything from executing automated smart contracts to powering the entire world of decentralized finance. So, want to learn crypto the easy way? Follow for more quick lessons. The source material leaves us with that direct invitation to keep learning, and honestly, for very good reason. Once you realize we actually have the architecture right now to bypass traditional banks, to secure global transfers on a decentralized ledger, and even program money for endless different utilities, well, you just have to ask yourself, if the very foundation of money is changing this rapidly, what industry will the digital ledger disrupt next? Thanks so much for joining me on The Explainer today, and I'll catch you next time.